Hey everyone, it's Garrison here, and welcome back to the Patreon or the channel where we're currently watching from. And today, finally, I'll be doing my first listen / full-on album review to none other than Lucy and their fourth mini album titled Fever. Now, I know it's been a long time coming. I know you guys have been waiting for this, but better late than never, am I right? But we cannot forget their title track, Haze, which, in my humblest opinion, has to be one of their top releases so far to date. I just love the intentions and how purposeful that song is, truly, from the instrumentation due to the members, and of course the lyrics tied along to that particular song, where of course Choi Won-sang and Lee Eun-sung took part on together, hand in hand together. But aside from that, seeing a lot of consistency in the track listing for these three brand new tracks, with Choi Won-sang, of course, Lee Eun-sung, Oyeon, who has worked quite heavily with Lucy in the past before. In fact, I would say majority of Lucy's discography, and the likes of Choi Young-hoon. But aside from that, there's additional mention that we got to talk about when we get into the specific track magic that I can tell here in terms of the credits. But aside from that, everyone, let's just dive into this album review now. Alright, so this track is titled Tuga, also known as Hot. What a titling of a track, especially seeing how it's placed as the first track on this fourth mini album for Fever. I'm really interested how it's gonna play out as a whole, but like I said at the start of this video and album review, is that very familiar names. Of course, Won-sang taking part not only on the lyrics, on the composing side with Lee Eun-sung for the lyrics specifically, but with Oyeon, Choi Young-hoon on the composing side of things. Not too familiar with this one individual though, T-Lac from Hybrid. Hybrid is a collective that I'm still familiarizing with as I do more album reviews and such, but I'm gonna bring it up here right away, the color-coded lyrics. Keep in mind, there can be lost in translation, as always, for these lyric videos, but let's go. What a start here. Very digital and glitchy and electrifying kind of manner. Ooh, I love the drum work. It's the lovely vocals. Achoo. Ice cream. Oh, this is so sweet. Yet, very uplifting, I've got to admit, with the energy. Ooh, that bass work. Ooh, the Ye Chen's violin work in this. So beautiful with it. Ooh. Yes. Oh my goodness. Like the free-spirited movement of the song really provides a nice guidance throughout the entirety of the song. Fill up my heart full of your world. Ooh, the strumming here. Ooh, electronic guitar work, electric guitar work. And as always with this bass line, it's so addictive. Boom, boom, boom. Oh. To the soaring vocals. Woo. Everything just comes along together so nicely in this song. And you just can't help but jam along to the song because the energy is that great in this song. Oh, with Ye-chan during this instrumental bridge, I believe. Oh yes, Sag up. Come through. Don't forget how to read Pudong. I'll be the cool breeze next to you. Ooh, and I like how it fizzles out there with the violin and string work with the bass guitar, y'all. All in all, for this particular song, why do I feel like this is going to be quite the cohesive album, considering that we had Haze, the titling of this album, Fever, and the first track being Hot here. Like, maybe not in terms of the same lines of, like, message, but, like, cohesive in that kind of fever, hot kind of, manner and all that summery, free-spirited feel, right? And just how they lift us off our feet right away in the song is unbelievable. Like, this first song went crazy with it. The violin work was crazy. Ye-chan absolutely slayed it, especially with that violin solo during that instrumental break, or instrumental bridge, I should say, which you don't even get at all in the K-pop scene. I'm not even going to say often. You don't get that at all in the K-pop scene. And it just goes to show you even more, like, Lucy is more than just a boy band. They are a special group that has this kind of level of musicality that's on a whole nother level. You feel me? And they, like, sure, they're the transitions, you know, can be spontaneous at some points, but in a sensical kind of manner between the sections in their songs. And Hot here, just the excitement that you get in this song definitely really sets the tone to the album, I can tell, leading into Haze. And I wonder how that's gonna go. And I'm assumingly gonna think here that we're gonna go on a complete roller coaster trip of emotions with Lucy throughout this particular album, because in the past before, for their other albums, we have been on a roller coaster of emotions throughout their other albums, and particularly B-sides in a certain kind of order of things. And that's another thing that I really admire about Lucy. Like, Lucy, it's more beyond their music. It's a full-blown experience to enjoy with them and all. So I'm gonna bring back up Hot here, try to process some more moments in the song and point out my favorite moments in this particular song, aside from the instrumental bridge. Obviously, that has to be one of my top peak moments in the song, everyone. Love the glitchy digital electronic elements work at the beginning here. Na 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 na. It's a cold midsummer. That shoe is so cute by Gwangil. I've got to admit, by my man's Gwangil. Very delicate with the vocal work. And it builds up and it builds up more as the song progresses with the vocal work by the likes of Sang Up. Bum, 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 bum. Wow. That, like, very rudimental bass work is so good. It's just so addictive. And then the bass work again in a different kind of pattern. Ripping of the guitar a bit there. Thrashing of the drums. And just the emotional kind of a weight in the vocal delivery by setting up is everything, and once he hits it. Oh, and that string work, violin work in the back is to adore. Like, it's not too prominent, but it's there to sense it. The plucks, the strumming here. And just in some moments like here, the riff work, it adds so much texture to the song. Boom, boom, boom. And just how they work off each other vocally too is absolutely beautiful as well. Oh yeah. But the bass work, like, you gotta command Juan sang upon this song for that gnarly scaling up and scaling down with the bass guitar and all. And notice how clever the delivery of this line is, because usually this line would be carried out fully. Like, notice this, it's cut off midway. It's cut off on midsummer halfway. Spiraling of the strings, the violin work here. Gets a little bit more intense here per se. Love the keyboard chords here as well. Now we got the bass added in the mix with the violin. Honestly, like, from the melodies to the catchy hooks, like, a lot of things were considered in this song. And just how they wrap up songs, it's not always so sudden, right? They tie it up so well in their songs, hence why, like, we're always on an experience in their songs, like, knowing that their songs will not, like, clock in, like, below the 3-minute mark, you know what I'm saying? We're always in for a journey of, like, at least 3 minutes or more. But so far, Hot do be my favorite B-side off this album, even though this is the first track off of this mini album. But let's just get into the next B-side now. So this next B-side is titled Magic. Now, I'm seeing Gwang-il solely on the lyrics. We love to see him on there. And of course, with Gwang-il, we have Adblessed working hand in hand together, not only on the arrangement side, but also the composing side to this song. Now, for those who are still familiarizing yourselves with Adblessed, Adblessed has worked with Lucy in the past before for their songs such as Wonder, Never in Vain. Those are some songs that I could really mention that I've covered by Lucy in the past before, up to this day and all. But I'm gonna bring up the video here for Magic, and let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Already, this song having great groove to it. The more I see you, the more I fall for you. Okay. Ooh, that bass work. I love it. These lyrics are so beautiful. I think I now know what this is. These lyrics fit really well to the overall soundscape of this song, I've got to admit. Ooh. Alice in Wonderland. Stop the time and tell me everything. Some nice plucks here. This chorus, I love it. And then the shakers in the back, like the percussion work, adds so much more to the song. And then now we have the post-chorus here. Should I call it magic? As long as you're by my side. Ooh, a bit of instrumental break or interlude here. Wow, this is quite the jazzy solo, I've got to admit. Ooh, Danielle here. I'm only looking at you. Now they're bringing it back. Ooh, the chimes there. I love it. Magic. Oh, this song is truly magical. Magic. So memorable with the melodies too. Ooh, outro here. Ooh, love this drum kit work here. Oh yeah, Ye-chan. I love that bass guitar work to Ye-chan's violin work to the keyboard keys being played. Oh my goodness, not only an instrumental break after an amazing post-chorus follow-up after the chorus, we got a great outro slash post-chorus with like a violin, you know, keyboard, bass, guitar work combo in the mix for magic here. This song is truly magical, and I absolutely love the lyrics to this song. So we got to give credit where credit is given, you know, where it should be given. And it's Gwang-il, you know, you got to give it to Gwang-il for providing these beautiful lyrics that are meaningful to this song. It's so sweet at the same time and pretty. And of course, you gotta give it to how they arranged this particular track. Because what I like about this track is right away, the groove and the message is immediately right there, because we get hit with the chorus right away, but it's hit differently. The chorus is hit differently as the song progresses more and more. You feel me? Like first go around, you sense it, but then you start getting more into the groove of things before the second go around, and then we get a post-chorus follow-up that leads into an instrumental break and a brief verse 2 that I'm gonna have to cover here. So let me bring it back up here again to cover my favorite sections and what's going on here. But yeah, it's not like necessarily grandioso, but it builds anticipation with the start here. Oh. Like, just tying along to, like, the keyboard keys added in the mix and chords, like, is the cherry on top for me, I've got to admit. Because it works so well with that bass work to the violin and string work. And the little sub details, whether that be how the strumming is done with between the guitar or, you know, bass work, right? I love the plucks that are added in ever so slightly throughout this song. Not throughout the entirety of this song by any means, but certain pocket of moments in this particular song. And it's just very easy to listen to and chill. The chimes there transitioning. Here comes a bit of plucks, yeah. And bring it to the chorus. Finally, like pouring magic spells. The more I see you, the more I fall for you. And post-chorus. Man, this song truly puts me at ease. Instrumental break. Notice the keyboard / piano chords being played here, prancing around. The violin work by Ye-chan himself. To the really gnarly bass work. What a solo. Very brief moment here by Gwang-il, but he's got me daydreaming here and dreaming. Because I love the hazy, airy vocal work by him in that moment. The chimes again. And then I want to bring it to the final parts of this song. La la. This post-chorus / outro is everything. It wraps the song so well together. Ticking of the hi-hats. Love it. Woo, magic. It is a magical song that I can keep in the rotation with a lot of longevity and replay value to it and all. And there's this recommendation of that them performing at their concert of Magic. I'm definitely gonna have to get to those concert performances, whether that be on my own time or with some fellow patrons on my Patreon and all, because Magic is such a special yet beautiful song due to the lyrics and how lovely the overall production this song is and performance is done by the members themselves. But let's just get into the other B-side now. So last but not least, we have Neverya, also known as So What. Of course, same names that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the likes of Choi Won-sang, Lee Eun-sung. You get the gist of it, Oyeon and such. The list truly goes on. But I'm really interested in how they're gonna wrap up this mini album, considering how they kickstarted it with Hot, of course. So I'm gonna bring it up here right away, and let's go. Ooh, I love the panning of the amplifying guitar on the left on the right side of our ears. Ooh, that is so exhilarating. Okay, first verse. See my regretful self, boiling and flickering. A fascinating mindset of adults. That's true. Words to keep in mind. Ooh. Comes my flesh and blood. Ooh, the lyrics in this song. Leave it. Let it explode. My only present time. Shining bright. Whoa! Wait, is this an instrumental break? Yeah! Ooh. Comes my flesh and blood. But I really understand the gist and the intentions behind the song. It's like, man, let it explode. Like, move on. So what? Like, I'm gonna do my thing. Because as much as building up and focusing and investing in for the future, right? And sure, pleasure is temporary in the moment. Like, I won't give up. The wounds will eventually heal. Whoa, very angelic there. Yo, this song is crazy. Crazy good. Oh my goodness. Ooh. A lot of instrumental breaks in this. A lot of emphasis on the chorus in this song. Yo. This song is insane. This one has to be my favorite B-side off of the mini album, without a doubt. It's like right there with Hot, the first track. But what a way to wrap up their fourth mini album for Fever. And it just makes me really think about the lyrics. Like, there's a lot of emphasis on the chorus, which is with due good reason, right? There's mentions of, like, building for a future. Pleasures momentarily, it's temporary and all. It mentions adults, it mentions trying to break out, right? And I feel like that's all in the cause of, you know, doing your own thing and doing what you want to do, right? And letting it loose. Like, do what you want to do and do what you do best instead of chasing for what's in store in the future instead, you know, because at the end of the day, as you gradually go in your present self and you're building up and doing your own thing in the present, that will naturally come into play and build for your future. You feel me? So it's like a lot of focus on the present and like, so what, you know, I'm gonna ignore the naysaying and like what should be right and what should be done for my future and focus on myself and do what I want to do and do what I do best, you feel me? And part of that is in hand with self-discovery and all. So that can get really deep in terms of so what here, but just to wrap it up with like a full-blown rock track is amazing. And I'm gonna have to emphasize and like point out the lyrics more of what I'm trying to get at here, because this song, believe it or not, gets really deep with it, even though the chorus is hit majority of the time in the song. Very purposeful track. In a different way compared to Haze, obviously. Oh, I love the instrumental intro to the song. Bitter memories wake me up. Burning heart. Boiling and flickering. Like, I feel like this really connects to the burning heart, like either desire or passion in regards to that. I've listened to those words repetitively. The fascinating mindset of adults, and I feel like that correlates to adults, the same mindset of like, you know, telling you to do this thing over and over again when, you know, it gets frustrating and tiring to, you know, link to that. This means this pain won't last too long either. That's the point, right? Like, sure, you know, I get the point of pleasure doesn't last forever. It's temporary. But also, this means this pain won't last too long either, right? So, wow. I like how they tackle both points. Like, answering with more reasoning. Direction of the hand that shows you the way becomes my flesh and blood. Oh, that violin work by Ye-chan though. Very anthemic with it and all. You said it's stupid? Don't be ridiculous. And then the intensity here in this first initial instrumental break is insane. I love it. I love it. I love it. Words to keep in mind. The direction of the hand that shows you the way becomes my flesh and blood. Let it burn me. Leave it behind. Let it explode. It's my only present time. Like, move on from it. Oh, Sang-Yup's vocal work upon this is incredible. Here comes the most insane instrumental break, which I have heard before in this kind of pattern, and actually personally have done before. This sort of spiraling breakdown moment here after this angelic like moment that sends us here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I love how like that the plugin of the electric guitar, that sort of like an amp chord sampling there. Don't tell me you're correct. I also won't let go until the end. I'm gonna keep going for what I want to go for. I won't give up. These wounds will eventually heal. Hey! This hey in the chorus is everything. It adds a lot more of that heft and anthemic feel. Hey! Hey! Hey, 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 hey. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my goodness. So what? Definitely my favorite B-side off of this mini album, without a doubt. It's like an anime ending to this album, but all in all, I gotta admit this album's very cohesive with it. And like it really goes to show you, like Lucy, time after time again, with each and every era, they truly put us on a roller coaster of emotions with each and every second and minute throughout their songs. And I love how their songs are sectioned off and played in a certain kind of layout for their albums. Like notice how Hot is like the energizer to this album. Haze, main title track, fits perfectly in between. Magic is more so funky and magical with it, yet is quite meaningful in a sweet kind of manner, straight to the point. And then we wrap it up with So What, which is as intentional and purposeful as Haze, although Haze is hitting more so of the nostalgic kind of vibes that we get from Lucy that we love and know. That has been honestly a consoling thing and part in Lucy's signature sound that is so special to me, that makes them truly special. And all the youthfulness, the nostalgic energy in that song is honestly everything that I've loved about Lucy's music leading up into this era and all in this year specifically. And yeah, I think so far I'd have to go with So What, then Hot, and then Magic. Keep in mind, like, I still love Magic as well, how funky it goes, and Haze still that #1 track for me. But let me know your thoughts, everyone, about this album, Lucy's 4th mini album with Fever. Did you love this album as a whole as much as I did, with the instrumental breaks, the instrumental bridge, the solos that we got, and like the vocal moments and peak moments that we got throughout each and every single track? Because sure I did. Let me know if you can relate with any certain statements, sort of analysis, or relatable moments during this video and review and all. But as always, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as it goes a long way and it helps out the channel so much. This has been Garrison. As always though, take care and peace.